Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, good old BE here. I got Toast with me. Toast is just gonna chill with me tonight. I know you guys watched the Fire Pro Wrestling Goes to the Movies, but I saw we have a new update for Cyberpunk, so I
And with
want
a little
to,
encouragement from me.
yeah, with a little bit of encouragement from Toast, I asked me to stream this, so I'm gonna go ahead and stream it, but I'm gonna build a new character.
Do something you hadn't done. Like, I guess start out in the city or whatever. The Corpo.
A Corpo?
Yeah.
Do I want to make a female Corpo?
How will that look? What's the middle one?
Street Kid. Well, we could do a Corpo. I mean, I've done Nomad. I mean, I like the car you get off that. But
I've seen Corpo online. I've never seen Street Kid. Why not go with that? I think that's something nobody else really chooses.
okay, male or female? Now, if I go male, I can date Carrie as a gay character or Pan Am. If I go female, I could date River and Judy.
Yeah, I'd say go female.
Female it is.
Because I like the female voice actor more than I do the male V.
Now, I want to match the V from the original E3. All I think I need to do is just, touch up a little bit. I think V would look beautiful with green eyes. What do you think?
And green is the rarest color of eye.
Okay, before I even start, I'm going to take the hair off real quick so I can work on the face. Okay. Now, I wish. See, I want to make V how she looked in the original E3 trailers. So what I need to do is go on the computer and bring up what she actually looked like. Okay. I don't want to watch the video. I want to make it on my own. A winking pinky. Alright, give me a minute.
There is a reason to go this way. Okay.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to match it. Okay. Skin type has to be 01. Okay, hairstyles 01. Right. Eyes. Yes, I know you're filthy. I don't think it should matter about eye color, though.
No, you can make it your preference.
I just think she would look pretty with green eyes. Browser. Eyebrows are at 01. Okay, that's right. Nose is 12. Mouth 9. Jaw 01. Because I always thought the E3 version of Female V was just beautiful. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, I had to go back to make sure
Okay, there's no power coming from there.
ears is 3, so that stays. Cyberware at 2. Facial scars, tattoos are off. Piercings, off. Teeth are at 0. Eye makeup's at 4. Lip makeup off.
My personal preference, makeup does not go on anybody.
Huh?
I'm just saying, like, my personal preference, I don't believe makeup. It should not be a thing.
Nails are short. Nail color black. Chest is at default. Nipples are at 1. Body tats, body scars.
Big titty bitches.
Okay, genitals, I think that's an option. I don't know, maybe I should rock a full bush.
Your 70s fantasy?
Why not? Or either that or have the V bush. What do you guys think in the comments? Should we go with a... I'm not going shaved, okay? Sierra did say full bush.
Sierra's a freak like that.
Uh-huh. I say we got our V. What do you think?
I dig it.
That's the closest V we could have from the original look. Okay, now, starting out. You can turn on the AC. Alright, here's a good tip for you guys. You ready? When you create your starting character, I've learned that your intelligence can be brought to 6. Okay, so if we're going down the list, body stays at 3. Your reflexes will stay at 3. Your technical ability will move up to 6. Your intelligence moves at 6. Your cool is at 3, so now you're left over with 1. So, we got 1 point left. What should we throw it in? I'm thinking maybe reflexes or body.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, I want you to tell me if that is a pretty V.
Yeah, I like her.
Now, I'm going to say it now. The reason why I play with the full nudity is the fact is I'm not going to sit there and hide it. Nudity is art, especially in this game. I don't see anything wrong with it in and of itself.
Well, to be completely honest, like, you can't escape nudity. You take a shower, you're fucking nude.
You're born in this world naked. Hell, you're born in this world naked, you take a shower naked, you make love naked.
More than likely you'll die naked.
Exactly. So, you know what? There's your answer. Alright, guys. Besides, I'm not going to sit there and, just flaunt it.
Is that what Mama taught you? Shut up, stupid.
Hang on, before I even start, I'm going to bring the comments on the screen on the TV so that way I can see what I'm doing on this here. Okay. That loaded up quick. That's quicker than it's ever loaded up. I guess the reason why I haven't played Cyberpunk was just because of the fact that it's not, So let's see how it looks now. Oh, one more thing. Since I am streaming, I need to disable the copyright music. Okay. That one I could live out without.
A little anesthesia.
Okay, if I'm going to set a broken nose, I'm going to knock back a shot first.
Everything chill, hermana?
Some bastard tried to mug me. I handled it.
Oh, local guy.
You really think somebody local tried to mug me, Pepe?
Listen, V, I got a problem. Serious this time.
Spit it out, Pepe.
Spin it. What is it now?
It's Kirk. I own it. Don't pay by
Yeah, the
tomorrow,
voice
said
actor
it
for
was
the female V is so much better than the male V.
He don't
Yes,
give
I
a fuck
agree.
about stuff. Got cartels in his corner.
You ain't with Kurt?
And I like her interactions with
Man wanted
Johnny
to rat
Silverhand.
Haywood knows he's a fucking shark.
My bro jumped the joint. Deserved a hero's welcome. I know I fuck up, V.
You ever gonna get wise, Pepe?
Wake
Please
the
tell me your
fuck
brother's
up,
doing all
cowboy.
right.
Doing his thing.
Okay, okay, here's a question I have for everybody. If you could have a couple of
I'll talk to
cybernetics
him.
added to you,
Then you're gonna owe me one.
what would you have?
I'd fix my fucking
You're saying
knees
something
and
like
shoulder.
Truly.
I'd shed my weight. Put some I would do something with my spine. I would pretty much strengthen my spine. And I would
back.
also put in something with my legs.
My back, my teeth.
See, it's already smoother than it was. And I'm not even on a PlayStation Pro. I'm on a base PlayStation. And it already is running smooth. Because one of my biggest problems playing Street Kid was this lady right here. Her legs would not show up. They would be invisible. Of course, Sierra, you would grab something. You would have one of them orgasm fucking things, wouldn't you? Well, and since Kimmy's here, if you had cybernetic implants from Cyberpunk, what would you replace on your body?
Hey, Kurt. Wanna talk?
Your arms?
V, been a while.
You'd replace your elbow? Yeah, I don't
Pepe
see
asked
anything
me
wrong
to
with
talk
that.
you up.
What, he
Oh yeah, all the physical stuff
Tell
first.
him I don't fight. Not yet.
Hell's your problem?
Why does he look like Fat Joe? Yeah, just eat that big ass fucking burger.
Cut him some slack, will ya? He'll pay. Just needs some more time.
Do I look like a priest that runs a charity to you?
Yeah, you can already look at this, and it is leaps and bounds better than what it was.
Fucking knowledge. You suggesting I let a flaky cunt who can't keep a deal off the hook?
No, you let him off because it's me asking.
Why cybernetic vocal?
I'm a man
Wait,
of the
you
biz,
can't speak?
so I need to know how to get out of that.
I did not know this.
Transactions go two ways, I get that. I'll owe you a fee.
Actually, they have something similar to that now. It's pricey, but there is a way around it. I have heard there was a gentleman
Green ride there on the page. Only 4
who had a
vacancies.
vocal transplant.
1, Rayfield Regional Director. 2,
Let me
Mayor
explain.
Ryan. 3, a
The
renter.
person that he got the vocal cords off of was
Number 4
deceased.
will belong to my client.
Cadaver.
Just as soon as
Yeah, it
you
was a cadaver.
dump it.
It was an organ donor. and
I knew.
they
Even if I
transplanted
wanted to, stealing a ride like
the
that
cadaver's
would be a
vocal
level
cords
beyond
into
me.
him,
Hell,
and
two
he
of us.
was able to speak
Beautiful
for the
thing
first time
is
in his
Grand
life
Theft Auto virgin like you don't need to know.
with sound.
I already planned it.
Well, actually, no, he could speak as a
Whole thing's
child,
simple.
but
You
something
swipe
happened
the
when he was
race
like
field
5 or
for me,
6 years old.
I clear Pepe's account. Even toss in a cut for you. I'm such a nice guy. My man Rick works a parking
But
structure by Emerald.
that-
where our race field driver
That
lives.
kind of has
There
been
every Friday
done,
night like clockwork.
but not
Sees
to a
you appear,
grand scale.
Security cam shut down, gate swings up, the road is yours. Just gotta grab the race field and roll out. Simple.
Who's the owner?
Just an Arasaka suit from across the water. Spews cash out of every hole in his body.
And his name?
How would I know? Why would I care? It's a hot item and I know where to find it.
How
Okay,
am I supposed
here's
to
the
do
second
this?
question.
Expect me to slide under the chassis on a skateboard for a quick hot wire? Fast and easy?
So, with all these
Looks like he's
cybernetics
got security
attached,
systems. Good ones.
yes, I did get the secret pet cat.
This bitty bop works like the
On one
key
save.
field techs used for repairs. Opens
You know
locks,
about that one, right,
bypasses
Toast?
identity authorization.
I do not.
A skeleton.
Yeah, there's
key
a
for
pet
all
cat
road
you could
trips
actually get in secret.
Come on.
I believe his name
Even
is
you don't like
Nibbles.
Kabuki stuff
Yeah, it's
with
Nibbles,
some
yeah.
More magical shit than this under the
You
counter.
have to actually go
Have a
buy
little
cat
faith.
food. And this cat appears right out, just outside your apartment.
Which
And-
one?
The main one you start
Always
with.
said you were a bright boy. Head to
Oh,
Emerson and
okay.
Glen. Rick's in the garage.
Now,
Whenever
what?
I get a chance to download the update, I'll be able to play it again.
I'm kind of surprised you never got this on console.
I don't have enough space.
Yeah, that's the kicker. This has got 100 gigs. I mean, it's one of the biggest games, but it's not the biggest. I believe the biggest right now is Call of Duty Warzone.
You remember where the weapon racks are? Fallout.
Shit, that's been a long time.
Here. All yours.
I can't help it. I have to play a nice person. There's
I do the
not.
same.
Yeah.
I'm not an asshole in any game.
Who do we have here? Really? Long time. Didn't know you were.
Yeah, it's just one of my trademarks. I've just never been
No
one of
place
them.
like home.
Whether it's been Fallout, Skyrim,
Got back
or
from Canada
Cyberpunk.
a few weeks ago.
See you
Now,
later.
I have dabbled a little bit
How was it like this?
into the
Tell you
old
what,
Cyberpunk
that's
card
something
games, or
I'm
whatever that,
listening.
or the tabletop games and stuff like that,
Marcus, let's go.
just to research it. You know, Mike Pondsmith had a really good idea.
So where to?
The
Who
Glen.
did?
Drop
Mike
me off at
Pondsmith,
Emirates.
the creator of Cyberpunk.
Front door?
Oh,
Take the
okay.
ramp back of the bar.
And
Say
if you
later.
didn't know, he is African
You
American.
heard of Marcus. Your return to NC has been good. Busy already.
2 years gone by, not much has changed.
You know how you are. It has strong roots.
One of the biggest things that I've always had a problem with Cyberpunk early on was the driving.
I'll put
After
that
I think it was the
something here and
1.21
Nothing
update,
major.
the driving changed. Way better.
Appreciate the concern.
I found it. It's in display.
So, Atlanta didn't turn out like you expected, huh?
As you can see, I'm back. If it had been better there, wouldn't it?
Maybe it'll all work out for the best.
Yeah, see, I knew of the reference. I just don't know where exactly it is for the Fallout reference in here. Now Kim's just turning her head, looking at me like, "Did you say there's a Fallout reference?"
There is.
Yes, there is a Vault 101 reference. Did you find the Batman reference?
I didn't know there was a Batman reference.
There is.
Looks like it's my lucky
Okay, I have to say, this dude looks like Iron Man.
to settle our biz. Once
If he
and
went
for all.
punk.
Got an offer for you, Patty, so listen up. Get the fuck out of Vista. Pull your boys off the street. I'll give you the Glen. Done deal. No more restless nights. See how generous I can be? Well,
One
Patty,
more fucking word.
stay out of this. I don't know you.
And I don't know you, which means you're worth shit around here and capable of even less. Well,
Do you know about the GLaDOS reference?
Yeah, that's with the cars.
Careful, Padre.
Which is actually her.
Know who's got a barrel at your
Yeah.
six. You neither, shit bucket.
I can never remember the woman's name who voiced GLaDOS, but I love her. Why do you need to move to my neck of the woods? Oh, Greg Abbott?
No one knows. He'll be gone now next time.
Who the hell is Greg Abbott?
Oh, Iron.
Governor of Texas.
He did.
What about it?
I don't know. Apparently he done something that Sierra liked.
Pull up here.
Dude probably looks like
Right
Tom
here.
Selleck.
I'll just strap down below.
He's in a wheelchair, dude.
Yeah, before you
Oh, really? That's
Your number?
Yeah,
could be.
yeah. Greg Abbott's a
Maybe we
paraplegic.
can also work together again.
that's
Take ourselves
pretty
back to
cool. I mean,
Thanks.
not cool that he's paraplegic, but
Gotta go.
cool as in that something you don't see, that a paraplegic to be a political player.
Yeah, he was in a what was that? A car accident? Yeah, he's a paraplegic, dude.
That's pretty awesome. I like that.
Oh yeah, open carry. That's that I'm happy on. You're absolutely right.
V? Status.
On location. That's a
Yeah,
very-
you can legally own a weapon here without any issues
I trust him like a
and carry it openly.
Nice.
When everybody else says something about gun control, that we need more gun control, Texas says, fuck it, let them have their guns.
Why the hell not?
Okay, here, let me put this way. When everybody else decides on something different, or everybody on something, Texas is the first state to actually do something completely different. Let me explain. Sierra already brought up open carry. Every other state in the Union wants to abolish the death penalty, correct?
I don't see why you should, but I guess.
Well, most of them. Texas puts an express lane through theirs. So it's like, oh, you committed capital murder? Guess what? You're going right to the front of the line. You're heading straight to Huntsville.
I mean, I believe in that.
I see the
You
ride.
know,
Your moment to shine, kiddo. Good luck.
what do you
Now,
call it?
Texas still has not legalized yet
Tech for a whirl.
marijuana.
See? We're rich. Now fire
Which I'm going to say, in my personal opinion, I think they should.
Looks like this will be a cool breeze.
For the simple fact, it's hard to police it.
I mean, if they just go ahead and fucking tax it like they do tobacco, like Colorado, they like their tax money off of that. They repaired a fuck ton of roads and like built schools and shit with the tax money they got off of it.
Rayfield's mine.
See, I remember a time when Texas didn't even have a state lottery yet.
Finders keepers. I was first.
Listen, only one or two ways.
They won't until I graduated high school in 07 when North Carolina got the lottery.
I'm taking the car.
Yeah, Texas got theirs in the 90s.
You're under arrest.
And yeah, I agree, Sierra. You're right. Texas is the only state doing shit right. Because, okay, if you sit and think about it, a lot of people want to get away from California because they tax everything. I mean, everything.
Californians are uppity as hell anyway.
Well, shit, I know that. I was born out there, but I don't claim myself as a Californian.
Your mug's familiar too.
You know Gorbachev, right?
Yes.
Yours ain't to me.
You know when he came to the U.S., did you know he came to the U.S.?
Yes.
Yeah. And he went around all the states, and he went around to a few states, hung out with farmers, and first time he ever ate a hot dog, he enjoyed it. Ate a hamburger off the grill, enjoyed it. Drank some beers with some of the farmers and the hard-working guys. Then he went to California, and the Californians told him that the U.S. will triumph over the red states or whatever, and that pissed him off. So he went back to Russia, was seconds away from hitting the button to launch nukes over here, but what made him stop was all the people that he met as the farmers that he met to have hot dogs with. He said if it weren't for them, he would have just blew this up because of California.
We'll be taking them now. It's a waste of effort. I have no time
His
to testify or play it on an investigation.
mentioned this.
Suggesting we let him go, sir?
I suggest you toss them in the sea. Cuff leg's broken so this trash doesn't float.
But
You heard him.
now there are some places you cannot open carry in, you know, public places. I mean, yeah, there's still that. But in if you're out in public, you can legally open carry. I see it all the time. There's people walk around. They got pistols in their holsters.
Honestly, for a sec there, things look iffy.
And I don't think that's limited to just pistols.
I doubt you can walk in a store with a fucking rifle on your back.
He's Haywood-born, bred, and grown
Actually,
like us.
yes, you actually
Hates
can.
suits as much as you do.
Why?
Really had to do.
Why would you even have a need to do that?
Yeah, schools, banks, federal buildings, that kind of stuff. Yeah, you can't carry at all.
Nah, it was all my fault.
Wait, what?
But
Pigs didn't waddle in out of nowhere. My
that's like me.
techniques triggered their laws.
I own guns, but I own pellet guns because I don't go up any higher.
Jackie,
I love my guns.
V,
I like my target practice,
I know you.
which I need to go do some target practice tomorrow, in fact.
One gun
wait,
that I always
walls?
wanted to shoot
Like mama walls?
is a M1 Garand.
Uh-huh.
My blood, all right. Coyotes hurt that. It's strange you and I never met before.
M1 Garand? Yeah, great weapon.
Got the job to steal those wheels.
Actually, one of my current pellet rifles right now, I
You work
have
with that
a
sewer slug?
Pepe
Gammo
was a bit-
Maxim Gen 2. pellet rifle? It's a sniper rifle. 177 caliber.
Heard what this.
Oh, I love the hell out of that gun.
Cartels?
I'll take some tacos if there's any taco meat left.
I know those cartel types. I guarantee
Is there any taco meat left?
none of them have even heard of Kirk.
Let me have a couple.
You don't do people in here with dirty. Come on.
I just didn't want to eat
Let's
all
go
ding. I had to eat my ding dongs to even sustain me.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid we're all out of
like
taco
that.
meat.
You put a barrel to my skull.
We cooked some the other night.
You help my homies. You're okay in my book. No harm, no foul.
None at all.
Getting one of
Well,
my
I
good
should have asked for
friends.
chicken fries, but I don't
For
think
what?
you went and grabbed those, did you?
About us.
More chicken fries? Yeah. This is what happens when you live right near a Dollar General.
I'm fucking starved.
Oh God, I would love that.
Okay.
I live
food
not
it is.
even a block from one.
Let's go.
Ooh, I like this.
But
Dead vaults.
yeah, we're getting sidetracked on the Cyberpunk stuff here. Oh well, this is what happens when we usually just sit and chill.
It's all good in the hood.
Yeah, unless you're talking about me being Mike Flat.
Who are you gonna make flat today?
That depends. I still can't believe I actually made you break character. I didn't think I'd ever do it. Because you've always been pretty good about that.
Yeah, that's a thing people say about me is like, you can never make me break character. But somehow you managed to fucking do it today.
I'm not going to rub it in. I'm just saying, good God.
Or so they say, but you can only be a vigilant player for so long. The faster you live, the faster you burn out. If you don't get a bullet to the brain first.
Why does that guy sound like a sports commentator?
Yeah, he does.
Like the kind of guy that you would hear on a radio thing. He's like, and the Carolina just blew it.
Exactly. See, if you're gonna be a radio DJ, you know, I've always found that some of the best DJs ever was people. Now, I grew up on Shadow Stevens, Rick Dees, Wolfband Jack, Kid Craddock. That's how I cured my stuttering, believe it or not, was listening to him. Hey, you're listening to the greatest hits of the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, only on K-Bubba FM. We're playing with you. This is Hot Wax Saturday Night with me, your host, Bubba Electric, and I got Toast standing on standby. How you doing there, Toast?
Yeah, I'm just staring at traffic.
Ah, what's the eye of the sky look like out there?
Looking for somewhere in this building.
There's traffic backed up all the way to Highway 105. Looked like there's a terrible accident on the 67. It's blackened traffic all the way back. There's going to be a hell of a commute here.
Brush up on your dance moves.
I just threw out some random ass numbers.
Yeah, but that was pretty good, you know. And up next, we got a greatest hit right here. We have Gordon Lightfoot playing. It is the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, only on K-Bub FM.
Sure.
That's the first time somebody has ever done that with me.
What do you mean?
I've never had it to where somebody's ever did the DJ voice with me.
Oh, really?
That actually worked really well.
Elevator. This way.
Happy to oblige.
You know, most people when they hear me do that, and I do it at work sometimes, when I pull out that voice, you know, working in the movie theater business, you know, you have to have a lot of charisma. Especially if you're trying to upsell something.
Try not to break your arm jacking yourself off there, gay. I'm sorry, I had to.
I have never thought I'd say that. But if it ever comes to that, I'm going to say that.
Target Target's suspected abduction.
Well, right here on the live stream on KBUB FM, we've got Sierra Savage sitting here. She's typing in all her responses she wants to talk about. Up later tonight is Town Talk. Who really wants to listen to that?
Almost there.
Yeah, but...
Hey, look, like you told me my fucking radio story that I worked on. You said was fucking great.
Yeah.
Wish there was a way I could get it out to more people.
Oh yeah. Well, you got a laptop, so you know maybe down the line you could learn how to podcast.
Think you can trip it on your own feet?
Perhaps.
Yeah, one of the things I always like taking on in here is, you know, when you pick up something, you got that perk where you can have it break down to craft already.
Sandra Dorsett's protected under Echelon 2 Corpo immunity. Our girl's top shelf. This one's packing black market Zeta Tech repros.
Yeah, I know. And the holes I hit.
If my screen is too dark, go ahead and say something. I could probably take up the... Yeah, I could take it up a little bit. It is a little dark, isn't it? I think I may have taken it up too much. That's too dark. Let's go about 91. There we go. That'll do. At least give a little color to the screen, you know?
On your toes.
Yeah.
4 bodies incoming. They're almost on you.
Oh.
Wait for your chance.
No. Fire.
Where'd you go, блядь?
Don't you peek. I've never been able to get through this stealth-like. Any guns I pick up, I usually 9 times 10 sell them. You know? For the money.
Right.
For the money, for the glory, and for the fun. Yes, actually I like Judy and Pan Am myself. Ooh. That's how you do it. Time to go Rambo.
Don't see any movement on the sensors. Looks like you got him. You're clear to go.
Shit, where the hell's the target?
Look around. Gotta be there somewhere.
Yeah, I do need Skippy. You're right. How'd I do there, Sierra? Oh yeah, I forgot it does sing. You're absolutely right. And I guess that's another reason why you hang out with me. Because I'm never boring. Shit, Toast ain't boring either. So I've never had a time when Toast has bored me to death. Ever. Just to let you know that, dude.
Okay. You know what my brain's saying about it, but alright, I'll take your word for it.
About to find out.
You know, I always wonder about this girl.
Jacking in.
You know why I'm not boring? I'm gonna be straight up with you guys.
Trauma Team Platinum.
I mean, you guys, now, as you know, most of y'all know that I have a sister. And her and I are pretty devious together. We are the only two that are completely different from any member of our family. Most everybody else, apart from Kimmy and Junior, they're all, they don't like the humor at all that we do. In fact, let me give you how bad I'm talking about. I have been bitched at by family members because of my charisma.
Your premium plan will cover 90% of the projected costs of your rescue and training.
I never once had moral support from any of my family members apart from Kim Jr. and Sissy.
Or you think I'm charismatic?
Oh yeah.
Catch, Chica!
Your charisma is different from mine, but you have it.
I think. Oh shit!
What defines charisma exactly?
Okay, my first rule when it comes to charisma is, one, you're not monotone, you're not boring, and you live life. And in all my past exploits, I've had to learn to live life despite what has happened to me. Not only, yes, it's not only is it bad like that with me, but some of my family members, they're deceased now, were straight up racist. And I couldn't stand that.
TT-133 to control. Patient NC570442 secure.
Well, he's sort of a closet racist.
Oh no. Let me give you guys an example. I had a great uncle.
What I mean by
yeah.
Closet racist.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Let me give you a perfect example. Now, I don't talk about my life too much, but I'm going to go ahead and bring this one up. Who's back in trouble? I'll answer your question first. Go ahead, Sierra. Who's in trouble?
Let's get out of here. Elevator gets us to the garage direct.
Good work. Shit show's over. Cutting my wires now. See you in the near future.
Listen, Chica, I got this.
Oh, they're probably like, stop that.
Won't leave you hanging, Jack.
But let me go ahead and let me get this off my chest. I want you to hear this. And Toast, I want you to give me your thoughts about this once I'm done with this.
She's all yours.
This family member I had was my grandma's brother, so he was my great uncle.
Tell her the job's done.
This man did not seem to understand, and it started, I guess it started when I was a teenager. I don't know if he was senile or what. We were in a restaurant one time in Hereford, Texas.
Relatively well. Trauma
Now,
took her off our hands. She'll recover.
you could order the salad bar. I wanted to wait for my food. I watched this old man bitch at me because I didn't order from the salad bar. In the restaurant. Bitched at me. This is the same man
Thanks for the heads up.
who didn't like me wearing an American flag on my head as a
The
bandana.
NCPD is gonna put Watson on lockdown. I'm gonna sleep in my own bed tonight. We better put it in fifth.
I could go on with many things. And he thought he was all Billy Badass, thinking he could cook. Every goddamn thing that man cooked was raw. And then, yeah, I get bitched at for it. The worst offense this man ever did, we went to a Taco Bell one time. And he was on one of his tirades that day.
Can't stop digging nights.
And he was bitching at this girl
City like any other.
because he didn't know how to eat a burrito.
Not just any other city.
And then he started yelling at me because the burrito broke apart.
Adam Smasher. Legends.
I'm like, who the fuck do you think you are? And then he called her a racial name for a Hispanic person, which I will not repeat here
They're locking down
because
Watson,
I
remember?
have higher standards than that. That was the first time I ever had to deck somebody on the floor to tell them to shut the fuck up. Something was wrong with him.
I have a few racist family members, so I know a few racial slurs.
I don't like
That man traumatized me as a child.
Come on, V! Shoot!
Hit! Keep her steady!
Hold tight, V!
Who would have knew Cyberpunk would have become a therapy session?
Hell, it's working, isn't it?
Got you, assholes! V! Aim for the driver! Chingalo!
Motherfucker!
So, the worst part of the whole thing is I remember when he died, and I was asked to go to the funeral.
It's okay. We can wait. Let's just focus on getting home.
Something tells me you didn't feel a thing.
No, but I did one worse. And I'm going to admit, I had a lot of anger and rage in me because I was 19, 20 years old. He had an open casket funeral. I leaned right in his grave. And I said, I'm glad you're dead, you son of a bitch. Yeah. Did you use the Clover Valley cheese? Okay. Yeah, I don't like that Velveeta. Sorry, I was breaking character, man. Shit, I broke him again. Nah, Kim, no.
Like, just the whole fucking, I'm glad you're dead, you son of a bitch. Did you use the Clover Valley cheese?
What's it that makes you so special?
I'm sorry about that.
Only somebody with a heart of gold can understand just how much I get back to my girl.
I told you, the most random shit will get me.
I'm sorry, I haven't ate all day. So, excuse me.
I mean, I'm trying to be a stand-up guy. Giving me a chance.
But,
waiting.
Be careful how you eating, though.
Look at
yeah, that's why I pulled it away.
Citizen, maybe, but he's a good kid.
I don't, like, for some reason when I say that, I feel like an asshole.
Let them through.
I pulled it away.
Take the last.
But,
okay, on your way.
now I want to hear your thoughts about it.
Good evening now, officer, ma'am.
Was I justified?
I can't say because I didn't experience it, but if you feel you are, then you are.
Always.
I'm always never not nice.
It's a sad thing, but it's the truth. And yes, you're right. Who knew Cyberpunk would be a therapy section? Later on, Sierra.
Boobies.
Butt cheeks. So yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about when you got racist family members.
Doesn't look like you're
and you feel like you need to say something. Well, one day I did.
MTech rolls in when things fly out of hand. Dogs out there though. Just a midday snack.
I remember I had a friend of mine.
Show's over.
And
they had it coming.
This was just right before my grandma died. Black guy, been friends with him for years. My aunt says, well, what are you doing hanging out with that N-word boy? I'm like, and my grandma even got onto her. I said, first and foremost, if I ever hear you say that again, I don't care how old you are, I will whoop your fucking ass. That's what my grandma said.
Sure about that?
Oh yeah. I'll play nice guy.
You know, the plant I worked at, the majority are black folks that work there. And the only white people that work there are office. And I am one of the maybe 2 white guys that don't work in the office that work at the plant. So I'm all around these black people.
Right.
And the N-word itself means ignorant or something like that. I have slipped up and said it because they say it all the time, but they never got mad at me. I guess because they know who I am and like how I interact with them.
Right.
But you know, I could literally just be out there and say it, but it's not directed toward anybody.
But you get these people that just do it out of spite.
Yeah.
And
the slip up I had, and I'll tell you because it was funny. The supervisor come up there and said I had to redo all these boxes, and I looked at him. I said, "Really, nigga?" And for some reason, it was funny to everybody.
You know, and the thing is, I know when not to say it. I mean, I can understand when somebody's jokingly saying it. But you never hear somebody get all offended when you hear a black guy or anybody else sit there and call you a honky. I thought it was funny as hell.
Yeah, I don't understand what honky means. I know what cracker means.
Yeah.
But honky, I don't.
I always thought it was a funny one. Actually, every time I heard it, I'd start busting up in laughter. But I digress. We didn't come here for racist and political comments and stuff like that. This is just, you know, two guys who love the game, who love to chill, you know, giving our actual thoughts on actual commentary in the world today.
Taking your way in the world today takes everything you got.
Good song.
I fucking had a speech, my speech impediment kicked in at the beginning.
Yeah, I caught that.
Okay, look, tell me how this sounds, because I have unlocked settlement objects, and I tried to tell a little story here for my vault. I got vault tech skeletons. Like, they're all huddled in this corner. There's a doctor, 3 vault suits, and 1 security, and there's 4 army skeletons, and it looked like they're trying to tell a little story, like the 1 security guard's trying to defend the vault guy from the army dudes from, like, breaking in.
Right.
You think that's a decent story?
It is. It is a very decent story. I'll give you another one. Let me give you another one here. You ever get these people, and I'm sure you had it when you were in school too. If you were like an artist or something like that, I mean, sure, you get them people that are like, oh, that's awesome. I didn't know you could do that. You know, there's nothing wrong with the color. You get someone just, you know, wanting to be an asshole about it. It's like, oh, I can do better than you, and then you watch them, they can't even make a stick figure. It's one of my biggest pet peeves is I've always hated people lying.
One thing that gets me a lot is when I get excited about something that you, you wouldn't, say for instance, like, you know me with action figures. I see it, like, I go to the store and I was like, holy shit, I'm getting this action figure, and I'm so fucking excited like a kid in a candy store. And you'll probably look at me like, fuck's wrong with you? It's an action figure. But because you know who I am about it, you'd be like, you wouldn't say shit about it.
No.
But other people would be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? See, that, like, it doesn't matter what I get excited about. The fact that I'm excited about something, a lot of people, like, trying to
put you down
kill
for
your
yeah. Whoa, baby. Get your sleep.
See,
I
I'm well aware of what you have to do for that.
Into that corpo's
That's your therapy. It helps you.
Neurovirus.
Mm-hmm. This is why I never said anything about it. Because anything that helps somebody, no matter how strange it seems.
Hear me?
Hang on, gotta go.
I would never judge them.
Back to our chat.
Hey, Regina Jones here. If you're looking for work,
okay, that's like it's no different with
How'd you
me.
find me? How'd you even know my name?
I know where to gather my intel. Could even call me a collector.
It's like sometimes I like to go over, and yes, I will go look at the action figures myself. But as you know, I'm a collector.
Right.
In fact, I had this one happen here recently. I was in Walmart the other day, and I went in there, and this well-to-do Karen was in there, you know, with her child, you know, over in that section, and I went over to the wrestling figures. Because I collect them and I have them on my wall.
How you like
me and Kim both collect.
Just gave me a next-gen ass whooping.
And this woman proceeded to try to say that I was a pedophile because I went into the aisle to look at figures.
Let's do this.
And I looked at her, I was like, you better be goddamn sure what the hell you're saying, because you know what? That's defamation of character. It's bad enough when the kid has to tell her to stop her shit.
Ever thought of monetizing it? I can arrange a fight or two.
You mentioned
I never had anything like that happen, but I did have a moment where
I've seen you land in blows.
Because I walk with a slight limp.
You've got sharp instincts.
I had a woman
you can go far.
act like I was going to kidnap her fucking kid.
These fights.
Oh my God.
Just say they aren't legal, but they're legal.
Lucrative for who? You or me?
Both of us. I get a small percentage of the total winnings, you know, as your agent. You get the rest.
It's one of those things,
Sounds fair.
It's like I said.
Where people like, if they see something that's not quite right with you, they assume the wrong thing.
And start swinging. When you take home the power, manage to drop every last one of them, you get a chance to fight in the grand finale. That all clear?
Crystal.
Good. Oh, except you won't be setting foot outside or
Now I got a question.
Not yet. Start.
You ever had it where you went into somewhere like Walmart or Target or something,
show this city what you
and say like you're looking for a bit, you're looking around in the gaming department and whatnot? Okay.
You go in the ring yourself?
And they're like, you're wanting to look at the game. They have them open the case. They're like, oh, I'm not going to serve you today. Like they're going to be joking about it. Have you ever lost your temper to it?
No.
I have.
I don't know, like, for some reason I don't really get mad at shit like that, because I guess because I'm a little gullible in a way, like naive, I guess would make sense.
Okay.
Because somebody will tell me something like it depends on how I feel, but at the same time I would just take it for face value and walk on.
Right. And my dogs are being weird. You're probably hearing them.
I don't.
Okay, but no. Now, me, on the other hand, I'm a little bit different about this. I was in a GameStop one time in Amarillo when Guitar Hero was hot. You know, the first Guitar Hero came out. I wanted it. They had one left there, and one of the employees was wanting to hold it for somebody, for like family or something.
I mean, if they were fucking upfront and honest to me, like I'm holding it for somebody, I'd be like, okay, that's cool.
But here's where the kicker gets him. His boss worked at another store. And I was just at the other store. And he wanted to sit there and lie about it. And the boss said he's going to come in, he's going to look at it, and he's going to buy it. I had, and luckily the boss I had been friends with, so I had him on phone, on speed dial. Called him back, told him what the hell happened. Ooh. You can figure out what happened next.
Homeboy got fired.
Oh yeah.
Woman of the hour. It took you long enough. Up an appetite. Just wait.
When I go and conduct business like this, yes, I don't mind joking around, but if you're going to sit there and just be a straight up fucking jerk off to me,
mentioned something about
that's when I draw the line.
Yesterday. Am I remembering right, or just had brain fart?
Julie Jerkoff, excuse me, Kirkhoff.
Forget shit. But it just so happens, I think I might have bagged us a sweet ass J.O.B.
Go on.
I mean, maybe it's not as big as that, but just that he's fronted by a little known someone named Dexter Deshawn.
I remember one time
Fixer in Night fucking City.
I was in a Dollar Tree.
300 pounds.
If you've ever seen one of those.
Yeah, I got a few around here.
Okay.
So what's the
So you know what I'm talking about.
We meant to come out in one piece.
I watched one of their clerks pocket money. She put it in her crotch.
No pressure, but
gross.
I've watched this. I never told you about this either, Kim.
Not gross in the fact that she put it in her crotch. Well, I guess that, but it's more gross that it's fucking the most dirtiest thing in the world is money.
And you're putting it in
your dick.
Don't get me started.
No, girl.
They catch a client, find the cheapest gong to do the
thing.
job, and drop their corpse at a
semantics.
Okay, well, anyhow, I went over to her boss without her seeing. I said, you might want to check your employee. Why? I told her boss that. I was like, well, you're a woman. I'm going to tell you this straight up.
Thanks, Jack. Much
You might want to have her escorted out of here, but before you do, you need to call the police. You've been having money coming up missing? She's like, yes, I actually have.
We'll see about that.
I watched that girl put money in her crotch, and I think you can figure out where it's at. So there was this whole spiel about strip searches and shit. She's like, you need to bring it up on camera. Damn boss like, I'd be happy to.
I got a date.
Sure enough, she did that. Cop searched her. She had over $700 stuffed in there. $700.
It's a hell of a payday.
I mean, you have a job that pays what, maybe $8, $9 an hour, give or take where you're at.
Right.
And yet you think it's okay to steal money from people. I can understand somebody being desperate and somebody being just flat stupid.
Good to see you too, baby.
You ever stolen anything?
No.
What do I owe the pleasure today?
No, I have
Last
not.
gig, had to jack into a client's neuro socket.
I had a few things.
Spiked.
Experiencing migraines, nausea, hypersensitivity.
Oh wait, I take that back.
Oh, kit and caboodle.
I had to do one thing.
Kid.
I had to take one thing.
You out in a flash.
Only because my sugar level dropped.
How are things?
Need some new kit?
And I had collapsed damn near.
Time I bumped up my sights.
A friend of mine had a Coke open. They didn't pay for it in a store. Store manager ran over and yelled at him.
Got a job from Dexter
And
Sean.
a couple of customers and him was telling him this dude's hypoglycemic. He needs sugar now.
Well, that is something. But let me guess.
And yeah, I was like, look, I'll pay for the damn thing.
Quit crying, Vic.
And he didn't want to listen.
Later with interest. You know I know.
And finally the ambulance came out. It was for me. And
sit down, relax.
They said my sugar had dropped really low. And the store manager finally decided to listen. And I told the ambulance people that I had to open a Coke without paying for it to, you know, get my sugar up. His boss came down. He ended up buying the Coke for me.
You peruse and choose.
He's like, when it's something like this, he looked at his store manager right there. He's like, when there's something like this, you need to just let it go and help this man
keep me waiting
or anybody else. He's like, I'll see you in my office.
V?
But other than that, after that, I didn't have no trouble. I got checked out.
Mark 1, like I said. Decent enough scanner. Displays data on your cornea.
But
Cherry on the top, you peruse and choose while I scan. In layman's terms, any surveillance.
I mean, there's times when you need to do that. But there's times that
talks to Kuroshi Tech too.
I'm ready. Carve away.
Excellent.
And you can understand, right, Toast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lay that major league arm of yours right here.
Another one is
thanks. Now a bit of anesthetic and
watching somebody having a damn seizure.
Feel anything?
And you know, in public, and
that
really worker's
Doc?
like, "Oh, you're faking it and
You
shit."
sound like a dentist. Always going on.
Oh.
Don't be mean now. Remember, I'm old.
Well, it's not only that they like think you're faking it. It's more along the lines of, from my experience, they don't know what to fucking do because they're not trained for that shit.
Right. I should know it happened to Kim one day.
Okay, let's test this. See the magic in action. Linking you in.
Kim had a seizure.
You might feel a little discomfort at first.
I remember you telling me.
Yep.
Had to go back in time for a second, sorry.
Well, how's it look?
Yeah, this happened at TA.
Oh, this is fantastic, Vic.
My boss
beautiful.
was running her damn mouth because I was trying to take care of you.
Right.
And she's like, you need to let the ambulance do their thing and you need to get back to work. I remember exactly what I said. I said, Lynn, I know you're my boss. I respect you. But right now, shut the fuck up.
Right.
Everyone else was like,
Take you a few seconds to adjust. But
First time's rarely the
Didn't
charm.
say a damn word afterwards. She just walked away.
Scanner should eventually sync with your thought processes and read your intentions. I also inject an NCPD file search. Run into any ne'er-do-wells? You know exactly what they ne'er did well.
Hell, I think I was justified, huh?
It ought to work like a charm.
Yeah, it's good.
Now draw your weapon. You should see your ammo count in a brand new sight.
Got any enlightening stories there, Toast?
No, not that I can think of.
Victor, not bad. I don't know what to say.
Nothing noteworthy, anyway.
So you'll take this and remember the dosage.
Well, you know, it'll always
now,
come to you.
Another 2 in an hour.
You're the best, Vic. I owe you.
Now, one of the things I like to do on Cyberpunk, before Act 2 begins, I go do as much shit as possible. You know? Hey, we got 7 people watching us.
Nice.
It's been a while since we've had that many.
Well, it's been a while since I've actually been on this damn thing to talk.
What, just us bullshitting?
Yeah.
Feels nice, doesn't it?
Your heart chakra looks a little.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing fucking
I
better
can
to do.
release it for you, but you'd have to watch out for.
You know, it always cracks me up that there's a place in this game,
Yo, listen up.
some kind of business in here, and it's called PP.
Ain't but a hop to where he's parked. Next to Gramps.
Could you imagine being the one to put that on a job application? Where was your previous job? I worked for PP.
I don't think that would necessarily be a bad thing because you got to have the mindset from then. Like you're thinking of the mindset from now.
Now that's probably not news to you, but this issue
Right.
There are people who say cyberpunk is treated.
Right.
And I know exactly how that sounds, but I believe even an unproven therapy is still better than a
Hell, even this whole damn Cyberpunk game is full of fucking sex jokes.
Maybe you can investigate what Max is saying. But remember, you're not here to execute anybody. Try to incapacitate
Like this sign right here.
I hope that's all clear.
Wet dream. Be the dream or the dreamer. Well, what if you haven't had a wet dream in 25 years? The only thing you have is dry dreams of wet farts.
I wouldn't really know because I don't believe I've ever had a wet dream to begin with. So.
I'm just saying, you know, I mean... You know, you guys in the chat are sure welcome to speak.
Dexter Deshawn in the flesh. Indeed.
We ain't always here just to ramble on and let you hear us.
Mind if I ask you something right off the bank?
Shit, ask a question or two.
Sure, we take questions.
Nobody die ripe, old, and smelling slightly or go down for all times in a blaze of glory, smelling near like poison.
Wait, you Nicola Vodka?
I don't know. Just don't get me started, because everything I do turns into one
You're either
person.
somebody or you
Shut
fizzle
up!
out into nothing.
Jesus!
Night City don't let you choose.
Oh, but it does. See, in my line of work, I choose.
Well, then you guys sit there and you make me talk like
Folks
this.
try to take advantage. Well, they see this beast inside. All right, listen close. Scanning a serious job now. Playing gargantuan compared to smashing up a scab home.
Why does Dexter Deshawn remind me of Mr. T if he had been overweight?
Hey, got a question of my own now.
I'm just waiting for him to say, I pity the fool.
Could have had Jackie or T-Bug sitting here. Could have just done this on comms.
Or Samuel L. Jackson in a fat suit.
I like to look anyone I do biz with in the eye.
Oh, Samuel L. Jackson would have been perfect in this game. Because every 2 seconds he'd say, motherfucker.
So here we are. Besides all that, got a special little premium.
I can't name another guy who can say the 2 words motherfucker better than him.
Let me hear.
I actually saw a thing about the most MFs dropped in a movie, or like the actor who said it the most throughout their movie career, and Jonah Hill has it.
Belongs to a corp.
How?
I don't know.
Surely that's no problem.
Well, that's like, you know, I remember, if I'm not mistaken, Mafia, I want to say the second one, I believe set a Guinness World Records for the instance of the word fuck said the most times.
High risk, high reward. First word of the afterlife. Besides that,
you know, Insane Clown Posse, they got a song that says it 32 times.
We understand each other.
That I did not know.
Got a plan?
2 things.
Yeah, there's one part is
with the Maelstrom boys. Needs active resolve.
Fuck the world, fuck everybody in it, even the sneaker pimp's girl. Let fuck her in a minute. You can live to impress and dress. You can live to impress and dress fresh, bitch. I don't care. Fuck everybody out there.
What's the issue needs resolving with Maelstrom? Got a beef?
Slot of shot.
My vault is looking perfect.
Got a classic tale for you.
Actually, I'm actually amazed how good this is holding up right now.
Got away with the gear. Corp don't even
the
know
update fixed this shit.
Now see, Convoy was
1.23 is holding up really well.
Prototype, and I need that bit of high grade.
Wish I had better internet, man. I'd download it in a heartbeat.
If we don't get that by, we don't get no soccer shit. And we sure as hell don't get no happily ever after.
And if you guys are wondering, yes, Cyberpunk will be returning to the PlayStation Store on the 21st. So if you do guys want to finally play Cyberpunk.
Problem is, I did so from a gent went.
Imagine having a multiplayer campaign.
I say when.
Well, they did want to try that for a while, but then they had to get focused on fixing this game.
AKA voice playing
which, okay, yes, CD Projekt Red, I do believe, released this game way too early.
I don't think the company that had anything to do with it. I think it's more or less the
fan base. Not really fan base.
The fucking guys behind it, the suits.
Yeah.
They push everything, like 2K20. They were pushed, release this, we're hitting this date, whether it's finished or not, you're hitting this date.
And that's the biggest problem with the gaming industry. I mean, I'm a gamer, you're a gamer, we're all gamers. But when you sit there and have to go against the bigwigs, and they tell you to push this game by this date and so on and so forth, no matter what it is, yeah, there needs to be some quality control in there or something.
The one lead she's got zip tied in her trunk.
I mean, look, back in the, like, think about the 90s or late 90s and early 2000s when games, like, they had ample time because video games were, like, they've been around forever, but the,
what's her thing?
Why
she need to meet?
Woman's name's Evelyn Parker.
Mainstream media weren't on it yet.
Put the word out, I was looking for any kind of intel.
So they had ample time to refine and everything.
Some brothers from Pacifica got back to me. Told me to
but
stop.
Nowadays,
like, I don't care. Like you make a game say
on meeting someone with
me and you are working on making a wrestling game, and we announce this date. Like, it's not the date it's coming out; it's a projected date.
T-Bug ain't no people person, and Jaggy's only good at something. I know you know what I mean.
So, if we can't make the date that we projected,
I think I got everything.
Then it's like, well, sorry, you know, we had a setback. We'll try and get it this date. And also, if we have like suits behind us saying, "No, you're doing this date," and I'm like, "Well, the game ain't gonna be ready then."
Later now.
And it'll have all kind of fuck ups.
Hell, EA was notorious for that shit.
Well, EA, all they do is copy and paste.
Uh-huh. Can you bring me a toothpick?
Yeah, they did that shit in the black box.
Huh?
They did in the black box.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I have to agree with Junior on that one. They did that to the black box company that was working with EA.
They had to work on Need for Speed, Skate, and like one more game, all at the same time. Mind you, this is like the PS3 days when development started to get rough.
And
talk to Dex.
You know, there's some games that like PS1 and Nintendo 64. There's a few games that had bugs in it that you could not have an update to fix.
No.
Wants to put us on a few small.
Because WWF No Mercy, my friend David's got a copy that will delete itself after an hour of playing it.
Military prototype.
Damn.
I happen to have a version of
just before the game
No Mercy that won't do that.
Right, heard about that. Voice spray. Hostile takeover.
That sums it up. Dex wants us talking to Royce.
Okay, that's like The Witcher.
Militech agent too, but don't know how much help
You know,
she stands.
okay. Let me do this another. CD Projekt Red, in and of themselves, is a damn good company.
Then there's the other thing.
It's the higher-ups.
Gotta meet the client who put the job on the table. Evelyn Parker.
Sympathetic toward companies, you know, like the guys work so damn hard to get something out, and you got the big fat cats telling them to push it out,
To meet someone on the crew.
and then they get shit on, and then the company gets shit on for when it's a bad product, and the fat cats back like it wasn't our fault, it was theirs.
Yeah,
Knock on Wilson's door first. Pound, actually.
In that case, I'll hit the old food.
you're right, dude. But there has to be accountability somewhere instead of throwing the blame on somebody else.
T-Bug sent me. Said you'd have something for me.
You're V, right? She had me hold the demon.
Perfect example is Fallout
It should
76.
work on any third-gen deck.
Yes, it works now.
Okay. Glad to grab a demon always.
It wasn't that bad when we first played it.
I have an access point. If you'd like, that is.
Up to
You
the
might
promises that
extract
were
some
given.
shimsoft or sub-routines. Seems worth a try,
Right.
either way.
Granted the limitations of hardware and all. And like,
You're breaking up.
Yeah, right. Am I right now?
Yeah, you're good now.
Let's just say like 2K20 for instance. I loved the game. I enjoyed the hell out of it. Like, when I first played it, before I could download the thing, it was hardly playable. But when I got the day one patch that came out with it, it was okay. I mean, it was still janky as hell, but you know, I'm used to fucking, you know, Super Nintendo. You had no choice but to play what, and I paid fucking dollars for it.
Right.
So I'm gonna enjoy it. And then when all the patches came out, it was fine, but people still shit on it because of how bad it was. Like, my experience is different. I had a few moments where it crept on me doing shit, but it's nothing to me.
Cyberpunk was the same thing for me. When this game first came out, oh my god, was it janky.
And the whole another thing I don't understand is, let me ask you a question. Would you rather have a well-played story or graphics?
A well-played story.
Graphics don't mean shit. like everybody play the game. Oh man, look at these fucking graphics. Like, yeah, it's a shit game. It's one of the reasons I don't play Call of Duty. I mean, I'm not shitting on the people that play Call of Duty. If that's what you like, that's what you like. I can't fault you for that. But my personal opinion, I do not like Call of Duty. Because it's all catered to online people, and I don't like that fucking toxic community. But all they talk about is graphics. Like you go like I was playing Super Metroid on the Super Nintendo.
Right.
One time, and this guy, when I was staying with Travis, this guy came over. He's like, "Man, what the fuck are you playing?" And I'm playing Super Nintendo, and he's like, "Man, those graphics are bad." I look at him like, "Fuck, dude, it's a Super Nintendo."
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Then here's what I'm gonna say. Let me go to Fire Pro a minute. Fire Pro looks like a Super Nintendo game, does it not?
Yeah.
But it makes up for it. Sometimes, if a game, it's not always the graphics, people. It's the gameplay. Perfect example, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Even on PS2. It didn't have the best graphic quality. But it made up for it in gameplay.
Talking about. I remember PS1 running, and these things great. These models look awesome.
No more than your number. Heard you misplaced a convoy.
Look fucking awesome. Rear, like, man, these models are awesome. It's forward, and you're like, fucking great.
Not on the horn. Let's meet, cut a deal.
You're breaking up again.
Fine. First exit off Skyline, driving towards the NID.
Probably my short.
Probably.
But so every time a new system came out, I remember thinking like how good the models looked. And each time there's like I remember specifically PS2 SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. I remember thinking like, what, this looks just like shit on TV. Like how good the model.
Right.
And then you go back and play it now because you're so desensitized by the newer graphics and models that you go back at it and you're like, this does not look like it did when I first saw it. But at the same time, like the technology and the limitations they had, it's still fucking good.
Oh yeah.
I remember Battlefield 1943 is the only Call of Duty like game I ever played. We know online.
Right.
I enjoyed Battlefield 1943. But the only reason I don't really like playing those games is because of the fucking toxic community you play online.
Oh yeah.
Like I get off of work, I want to just enjoy a game because I've had such a shitty day. I want to get on a game and then have some guy shit on me, killing me, and it's like, all right, you killed me. Go about your fucking day. You don't need to brag that you fucking killed me 37-1. And remember this kid was yelling at me about, I don't know if he was trying to piss me off or whatever, but I just kept like, all right, whatever, killed me, woohoo. I would even stand still and he would still shoot me. He's like, you're not even fighting back because you're scared. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, kid? And came the conversation about he kept getting mad when somebody would kill him, and And I was like, he started talking about he was a real gamer or some shit because he got mad or whatever. And I'm like, have you ever played Tetris? You got mad at it? He said, man, I don't play that. I said, then you're not a real gamer if you've never gotten mad at Tetris.
Blackmail me, bitch? Set conditions?
Hell, I played Tetris. Yeah, I've gotten pissed at it, so I'm a real gamer.
Christ, Meredith!
Shut your trap! That fucking thing ready?
All set.
Now answer my questions. Honestly, forthrightly. Are you here alone?
Yep. Just little old me.
It's the truth.
That was my last cigarette. That sucks.
Do a sweep now. Now listen, please. This piece of shit, Anthony Gilchrist. Is he your contact? Is he the one who leaked intel on the convoy?
That guy? Never seen him before.
Checks out.
You play Red Dead Online anymore?
Transport is.
Not recently, no.
Just want a favor in return.
Why?
I told you! I fucking told you! I'm not the mole!
I kinda
Jesus Christ!
been playing with Cadence every now and again.
Yeah.
And doing shit up there. And I kind of want to play with it and play some more with some people again.
Every now and then I'll get on. Yeah, I actually talked to her here recently. She's doing good.
Come on.
I need a bot. Flathead model. Guys who ripped you off have it. Promise me that bot. I'll point the finger.
I haven't played with her recently since she went back
Could
up
just
to
take
New
it by
York.
force, but they're
Nah,
expecting
I
payment, so
haven't played either,
go
but
that route
she's
too.
doing good.
Fine, the latter. But on
But
one condition.
I miss the days when we all used to get together. I guess what happened was I just got burnt out.
Sounds solid enough.
And then again, all this shit happened with me.
Yeah, well, I was also burnt out, so.
You pay with that
And
check,
if you ever feel like
that's all you gotta worry about.
land it again, let me know. I'll give you my alternate account, which I have every damn thing on there.
Oh yeah. For sure.
You're making a mistake. This girl's already good at that.
I'll tell you what,
I'll take you down with her.
Dimebag's been wanting me to play Fishing Planet a lot. He's been really into that.
Quick question, Fallout-wise. I know in New Vegas, when you had people at your place, they would pick up food. Will they do that in 4?
I think they do. Don't quote me, though.
Because I was going to put a lot of food on the shelves. Why the hell is there 10mm bullets in an ice cooler?
Well, that's something you don't see every day.
What's that?
Shit actually loading right. Cyberpunk had the same issue as GTA, where you get a lot of pop-in and shit.
Yeah.
So far, so good. This update seems to stabilize it.
Next time I go to my cousin's house, I'll try and... I got like 7 downloads for Steam that I need to download.
Honestly, I don't know how this would play on PC. I doubt my computer would do it.
I got a Dell Inspiron 7000 Gaming, and it's handling Fallout 4 pretty well, especially with all the mods that I got.
HP Pavilion Gaming, and I've got Fallout 4 on that. Because not only I got Fallout 4, but American Truck Simulator. Love that motherfucking game. You didn't bring me a toothpick.
Sorry about your precious damn toothpick.
Oh, shut up. Now, what I like to do sometimes, as on Cyberpunk, I'll sit here and look around the map before I even go do any thing. You know, that way no, I don't want to do Beat on the Brat. Sit there and do all those side missions, because this is how I pay Victor up before I even do the mission at Arasaka. But here's a question a lot of gamers are thinking: are open world games getting too big?
No, I mean, my personal opinion, like, if you want to do open world, go for it. The bigger the world, the better. More shit you can do. I want to have a world so fucking big that I get burnt out playing it.
You want that? There's one game I know of. EVE Online. I believe it. Space shit. EVE Online's one of the big ones. No Man's Sky's another one.
My friend, I had No Man's Sky, but like a bunch of things that I had, I needed to delete it. My friend David, he's fucking great. Like, he's got all kinds of shit. Did you see where they what they added?
No, I've never actually played that.
Oh, you know Mass Effect, don't you?
A little bit, yeah.
Well, okay. Spoilers ahead for anybody who plays Mass Effect and hasn't done the event. But there was an event that you get freighters up there. You could buy freighters and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
One of the freighters you could get from this event is the Normandy.
Oh. Now, I'll tell you another game I think that you might like. If you liked Fallout New Vegas and that kind of shit.
Right.
The Outer Worlds.
My friend David plays that. There's some games that I like, but I like watching.
The Outer Worlds is just downright freaking hilarious.
If you get what I mean by watching.
Hey, what's up? Just sitting back, chilling, playing Cyberpunk, talking to Toast. What the hell are you doing there, Donnie?
How many people are watching right now?
6.
Nice.
Yeah, that's more than what we had earlier. Yes, I know my wrestling's a niche product, but you know what? I still love it.
It doesn't matter. Talking about wrestling, did I show you my rebrand from HCW?
That is a negative.
I came up with a new company name. And that guy that I told you to talk to for logos,
yeah,
like he helped me with a logo, and It's called Neo-Pro for short, but Neo stands for New Evolution Offensive Pro Wrestling.
I like that.
And it's called Neo-Pro, and it's based off of Pro Wrestling Noah.
Yeah, speaking of Noah, did you hear they got bought out?
By who?
Some new company came in. They changed the logo and everything.
Are they still Noah?
Yeah, they're still Noah. Yeah, they ain't using that white logo anymore. They went back to their green.
Matter of fact, I think I have pictures. I might can send to you. Jesus, I have a lot of damn shit I need to leave.
You know, another thing that always bothers me, you get people that come in and it's like, oh, why are you playing a game like that? Because I want to.
Exactly.
Do you run my life? Do you fucking tell me how to dress? Do you put my pants on? Do you wipe my ass when I take a shit? No. Shuts them up, don't it?
Who the hell did I remember having images? Oh, okay. Here we go. I know you're streaming right now, but I'm going to send you the images anyway.
PlayStation or Messenger?
PlayStation, because they're the only thing I have it on.
Hey, B, got a friend in need. Wants to smash back and buy lost playing cards.
I think you'll like what I did.
Should be some easy ends. You in?
There's the entranceway, and here's the ring.
All right. Let me get a gander at this real quick. That looks beautiful. I wouldn't mind having those. I wouldn't mind seeing that in Fire Pro, believe it or not.
What, the Neo Pro shit?
Uh-huh.
Make it, if you want.
I just need the logos, and then I could set it up. Time to light these bitches up.
How's like from HCW to that? How's the rebrand?
I like it. You've already got my approval.
Is it better than HCW?
Oh, that's actually better than some of the shit I've got. Reload's kicking my ass on this gun.
What would be a good robot to have around Vault Tech? Or a Vault Tech?
Ooh, good call.
Protectron or like Mr. Handy?
Probably Mr. Handy. I don't want to be on the business end of that.
I'm not even looking. What is it? Let me get up there.
Let me find an enemy and I'll show you.
What the hell kind of gun is that? Looks like it's got batteries on it. What the fuck kind of shotgun is that?
It works!
It's almost like Deckard's gun.
It's a hell of a gun, huh?
I know there's a reference to
Blade Runner?
Yeah, I know there's a reference to Blade Runner. Thank you for helping me pull that out. Because there's a guy actually sitting in his underwear in the rain holding a pigeon.
Well, I know there's another reference that references by name, Roy Batty.
Not sure.
Which was the character Rutger Hauer played in Blade Runner.
I get lost in my fault so much.
I'm doing a Street Kid playthrough. I haven't done a Street Kid yet. I did the Nomad playthrough. That was interesting. I liked that one.
I watched. I was doing Nomad before I quit playing because the laptop couldn't handle my thing. I think because it ain't optimized yet. It just started lagging really bad at one point, and I watched a playthrough of the Corpo, and I just wanted to see Street Kid.
I think Street Kid may have the best outfit. I mean, if you're playing as a Street Kid, look at this outfit for the women.
That's pretty awesome.
That's the starting outfit. Oh yeah, I also have the Witcher jacket. Check this out.
Or is that like a DLC thing or something?
You claim it in rewards.
Oh, it's like fucking what's it? That fucking Far Cry.
Yeah. I mean, you can't tell me that those ain't the best damn looking outfits.
There was another game I enjoyed playing was Far Cry. The only one I didn't like was Far Cry 2.
Plus, it gave
Never
me
played Far Cry 1. Huh?
I was gonna say. Plus, I forgot that I also got a katana with this reward.
Oh,
the Black Unicorn.
Skippy.
Yeah, the talking gun.
There's a talking gun?
That's Skippy.
The playthrough on my, that I watched, it didn't have Skippy.
Skippy is very useful. I have on a previous playthrough. Not this one.
God damn it!
I just have a hard time remembering where it actually is.
Is it like the power armor from the
Pretty much. But they don't talk all gung-ho and shit.
Right.
And I believe Skippy also levels up with you. Oh, you damn right I want to wear those pants. Let's see how those look on me. Does it make my butt look too big? Okay, if you're like me, if you're playing as a female character, and unless you're an actual girl, there's probably people that say, well, why do you play as a female if you're a dude? Well, it ain't just for the fucking eye candy.
Well, that's the same with me. I play female in a lot of things. Like, for Red Dead Redemption, for instance, the first on, like, my main account is female. The only reason I got the female is because I like to see the outfits they have for females.
I guess the way I see it, the way I set it up, is the fact that I want it to be perfect for the world that you're in. Yes, I'm aware of that. But if you're early in the game, I don't think, can you get Skippy early in the game? I don't think you can get it early in the game. Yeah, it's not in this. It's an area that I can't reach yet.
Okay, what should I name the Mr. Handy?
Well, let's see. Codsworth's taken. Godfrey, that's taken. Cumsworth or Buttersworth. Keep it within the realm. Name him Buttersworth.
What was the butler's what's Alfred's last name?
Pennyworth.
That's what I'm gonna name him then.
Here's a rule of thumb if you're playing Cyberpunk. Don't buy a car. You can get some pretty good cars given to you. That, and then you also got the Johnny Silverhand Porsche. I have that car. Alright, here's something for you fans who have played Cyberpunk. Is there anything you do in here that you damn sure would not do in GTA?
I really can't answer that at the moment because I haven't really played it all the way through.
Well, I know there's a lot of subtlety that I change. I don't go ape shit on Cyberpunk like I would GTA. Yeah, you can get away with it on GTA. I mean, the cops are stupid. Here,
well, GTA is a big political commentary on how America is.
Whereas Cyberpunk, based on an actual pen and paper game.
All right, now I need a protect run name.
Q38. I don't know.
Hey, could you investigate something for me? Caught wind of a scuffle at the docks. Could be junkies, but this thing smells like a cyber flare-up to me. And I want to know if drugs played any part. A cold body's no good to check, so keep him alive.
Fuck me.
Well, darling. Where you off from?
I went with Gunther.
Gunther?
Yeah, I was thinking of the penguin from Adventureland.
Yeah.
And it sort of walks like a penguin's. Gunther. Oh, what? I did not. Okay, I have a mod here where I can make a miniature Liberty Prime. I will do that.
B.
Used to be a meteor.
Not hard to guess, but I'll give you a point of deceptiveness.
Why you stop?
Never stopped, really. Information is a weapon. I just traded it for an arctic caliber.
See you around.
Bye, V. Remember, the media lies.
I try to take them as low as I can and then melee them at the end of it. But with that note, guys, I'm going to jump off here because my eyes are getting heavy.
Alright.
I don't want to sit here and have a damn narcoleptic attack while I'm on a live stream, you know? Wouldn't look right.